I would like to share with you a big picture of the impact economy. It is a systems map of the impact investment ecosystem that Sinful co-created with GSG. You can find it under the sinful.org website by clicking the link to view the map here. I will use 5 minutes to walk through this systems map. The purpose is to provide a framework for thinking about the impact ecosystem. Once you are in the map, you can click the 3 dots to pan out the sidebar. You can scroll down the view to view the explanation of the map section by section on your own with all the details. What I'm going to do is to walk through the map part by part. To start, let's see the part of the map that describes the current dominant financial system by zooming in. There are many unknown actors who either do not know or do not care about the impact of their investment. Their investment focus is purely profit-driven without consideration of its social and environmental impact. They invest in capital with unknown impact. Some of those investments create social and environmental challenges such as sweatshop labor or climate change.
And environmental challenges. Because people focusing only on profit, the more you do that, the more people, because profit-driven, the more people will invest just with profit lens. So R1, investment without unknown impact is our current dominant world. Majority of our investment is in this realm. The reason we are getting together, the reason TIA exists, is to help shift from this old paradigm to the new world. So I'm going to see my magic power, whatever happen. All right, okay, yeah, Tom Cruise, you remember? The Mission Impossible. Okay, right, all right, look, so in order to solve those social environmental problems, what do we need to do? Well, first, we need to find out some of the early stage solutions, right? So many of the social enterprises been mentioned. People are innovating and have capital to support and to develop those early stage solutions. Gradually, they then become mature solutions, right? Mature solutions. And then we start to have impact at scale. This is important. We care about impact. SDG is only less than 9 years away from us. We need scale, not just individual successes. We need to impact at larger scale so that then we can create impact and financial returns that allow us to achieve SDGs, right? That's the ideal state that we're working towards. But to do that, okay, we need capital, right? We need capital. So ABC, as you know, right, this is a IMP, Impact Measurement Project. One way to define the 3 categories of capital. A, for avoiding harm, like a negative screening, that we don't invest in those harmful investments. That will reduce, dotted line means opposite polarity. More invest in A, less we cause social and environmental challenges. B, benefiting stakeholder capital, more like positive screening, ESG funds, that when we invest in those, we're actively thinking about how my investment also not only avoiding harm, but starting creating the positive social and environmental benefits. AB is important, but it's not sufficient. Many of the solutions are very early stage, needs seed capital, angel investments, private capital to go in and creating market for those new solutions. Therefore, C, contributing to solutions capital, is critical to drive impact entrepreneurship and design that will drive more early stage solutions. Next. All right. So for all this capital to happen, we need people. We need all of you here around the world. We need what we have done here is widening the impact for participation. We need more people moving from unaware to aware, right? Impact actors. People start awaiting and investing in this way. Not only that, we also need many of you to become impact leaders, the pioneers, the people who actually lead. We hear many examples, how bank, how private sector start taking initiative, create the first bond, a sustainable bond, and so on and so forth. So impact leaders. And then critically, we need an impact network, like GSG is trying to create, like TIA. We're trying to create an impact network where we can all come together, have more actors, more leaders. Through various intermediaries, we can channel more funds, capital into those solutions, ABC capitals. Right? And very critically, because what we are addressing are critical, difficult, wicked problems, so we need to take a systemic approach, system change. We need to create system change, not incremental change. As a result, having all stakeholders coming together, financial and non-financial actors coming together, have impact collaboration is critical, right? How can I collaborate with banks, with nonprofit organizations, with academia, with government, coming together to address the same issue so that we can really find the root cause of the problem and target those leverage points. So for that to happen, we need to then design for scale. Designing not just for my project's perspective, but designing from the system's perspective, how can I scale the impact to create systemic impact, right? Not just from my project, but from this issue. If I wanted to address climate change, where are those leverage points? Each individual investment can target those leverage points for scale, right? That is a way for us to achieve SDGs. And last but not least, and we mentioned this a lot today, for this to happen, we need robust impact measurement and management to avoid greenwashing, to avoid impact washing. That will enhance more integrated integrity, that we actually mean what we say. We invest with true impact. That will drive more people believing in this and want to join our movement. So this is a critical link. If you start to have more greenwashing, people will say, oh, you guys just talk and no real action. Why should I join you, right? So this is also a critical link in the system, how we may deepen our impact practices. So this is the big spaghetti. If you guys are still hungry, that's your spaghetti for dinner. But it's a little, a big overview of the whole impact economy, how might we scale. On the top, you have various solutions. In the middle, you have various capitals. And then down at the bottom are the people. Each one of us, how we can mobilize capital to address those intractable, wicked problems so that we can achieve SDG. So that's my short introduction of the map. And what I'm going to do now is come to the fun part, and also the exciting part is to learn from 4 of our distinguished speakers how they embark on this journey.